welcome everyone, I am C.S.Gilmore and this is FTL. So I'm gonna go with the Zoltan cruiser today. The Adjudicator. I'm probably saying that horribly wrong. Anyway, this ship is a little different. I'm gonna try opening all the doors, trying to make it less hazardous. Okay, that's a good idea, I guess. But anyway, it's got definitely a different layout. Like the cameras are all the way up here in their own little corner. Got areas to vent here and here. But otherwise, yeah, so it's got a couple weird little nooks and crannies. The big thing with it is that it has the Zoltan shield augmentation, which is basically that super shield, as I understand it. And then all the crew are Zoltan, and yeah, it's pretty limited in some regards. I can't even use the halberd beam, it seems, without a little bit more work. Bother, I guess I'll have to shut something. It's got doubled, it's got more powerful door setups. A little different, yeah. I have to shut something else down though in order to run the weapons at full. Sure, why not? For the colony's leaders, yeah, okay, that didn't go well. Next. Oh, the shield is an interesting green color. I didn't notice that. Populated sector. Ship, okay, accept. Jump. So I've got quest all the way over here. Great. Alrighty. Built to discover the rebel automated sky has been stationed here. Okay, so yeah, right now I don't even have enough power to run my weapon systems, both my weapons at once. Per room hit, I have the halberd beam and I have missiles. I think missiles are my best bet at the moment, just because without the halberd beam I don't think I can fully run everything. Like, well, I guess the halberd beam actually could work here because, let me try this. I'll shut down, I'll shut down that for now. There, so I can run the halberd beam. I think the halberd beam, yeah, it would be useless against shields. I'm pretty sure. They broke through my main shield. Not that they did them a ton of good. And they got destroyed before my halberd beam was even up and running. Okay. But yeah, so I don't think the halberd beam works against shields, but the missiles bypass shields, so you can knock out the shields with that and then use that. Doesn't do a lot of damage. I don't know. All in all, it seems that the setup is a bad one for weaponry to start off with, but it has, with the greater shield though, you have the hopeful advantage of being able to survive long enough still to get better weaponry powers set up, and hopefully to find some better weapons as well. Okay, so knock out the engine first. Oh wait. Oh, this is cheap. They've got an anti-missile drone, so I'm kind of unable to do anything in this battle. I'm pretty sure, just because the, I don't know, I don't think the halberd beam can cut through the shields and a missile can't get past that. Unless we're somehow very lucky in my timing. Oh! Okay, halberd beam can get through it. Good to know. Unfortunately, I should have aimed better, and they'll probably escape. Huh. Alright, that's really interesting. I did not think the halberd beam could get through a shield. Alright, I'll have to do some reading up on that, I guess, because that is fascinating. Okay, well, if that's the case, I'll just keep the halberd beam powered. It's much more useful, really. Equipment, halberd beam. For every shield bar on the enemy, a beam's damage is reduced by 1, for example. Against 2 shield bars will cause 1 damage in every room it hits. Per room hit. Okay, so it can knock out shields, but it does the shields to absorb some of the damage it can deal out. And this, yeah, either way, it's still not the best weaponry setup, it would appear. So, I have to get more power. The only reason I'm doing as well as I am on power is because I have 3 Zoltan crew, so they can power the ship them kind of with their own setup. Because they themselves are energy beings. But otherwise, you know, it's kind of a very limited startup. It's very strange. Well, let's try that. See how that plays. See how they've got 1 shield level. And they've got an ion gun, so that's not good for my shields to hold up long term. Huh. That. This is definitely a different sort of setup, though, for the ships that I'm used to dealing with. This sort of combination of weaponry and all, it takes a different strategy, it looks like. Oh, you jerks. Powered down my gun. I powered it back up, so there. Alright. Stop knocking my gun out. I need that for purposes of shooting you. Alright, looks like I'm gonna get hit in this time. Huh. Well, I'm learning new stuff. I don't know about any of you, but I'm learning new stuff with the whole halberd beam being actually able to keep working. I wonder if some of the other beams that are like it can work through shielding or not. And I have to experiment a lot more because I've run into some lasers that don't seem to be able to cut through shields. I'm not sure how that system works now. I'll go here. I like the green look of the shield though, with the heavy Zoltan shield. I like the green look. It's very nice. It's I can't think of the right word. But anyway, I like it. Hail them. Okay. There. Let's see how they like that. Of course, like with this interesting hull layout, I suppose it kind of has to be that way to make sense in some regards, because the ships themselves are kind of different in their layout compared to other ships. They have a lot more of an, I don't know whether there's supposed to be a purpose to the design, or whether it's just, you know, hey, this looks cool as an alien ship. It is interesting, I'll give them that. Just the idea that it's an alien vessel and it's maybe functional as well. Accept a surrender. Awesome. Let's get that. Alright, get a little bit more and I'll be able to actually power my full weapon layout. But it's still difficult. Investigate the battlefield. Ho ho! There we go. All my weapons. Now that I've got that, that should help a ton. Let's go to the Uncharted Nebula, mix things up a bit. I haven't gone to a nebula in a while. Nebulas are generally slug territory. Since the slug ship is one I haven't unlocked yet, I kind of want to go here and take a look. What? They must have a super shield bypass unit. Really? Oh, really? They're trying to get in through there. Oh, there's a lot of you. That's bad for my health. Especially since Zoltan crew are not the best at not dying. Everyone run for the medbay. On the bright side, being a little low on health, they also heal pretty quickly. So I guess there's that. Unfortunately, having these main systems all the way over here and the medbay over here is not the most helpful layout for my purposes. So this definitely has its downsides. Oh dear, almost lost them. Well, they're just gonna plow right through my ship, it looks like. Maybe this is why the Zoltan cruiser has better door setups, just to help prevent that somewhat. Excuse me, how did three of you get in here? Okay, apparently having one of them shooting at the door itself made it possible for more than just two of them to be in that room. Yeah, come on in here. Come on into the medbay where then we can fight. My guys will be much better prepared to handle you there. I'm just saying. But okay, we'll do it the hard way. Yeah, Just die already. Thank you. You come in here, you move in there. They've knocked out a ton of my systems. You get in there to heal. You finish him off. Now you go fix that. You're done healing, go fix that. And this is gonna take a while just to get everything repaired. You get healed. Now go fix that. Ah, man. They did a number on my systems. Okay. So this ship, I would say, has a disadvantage for dealing with boarders. At least initially at the start, because the crew are not that suited for combat. And so it's a lot easier for enemies to come on board and wreak havoc. Though... Oh good, that worked out. With the setup, I don't know, if I got some other crew members, especially some Rocker Mantis, it would probably be a lot more effective. Just because then they could, with more crew, they'd be able to cover the awkward layout of the ship a little better, I think, and thus be able to keep my ship from being overwhelmed by boarders. Okay. Combat-wise, though, the ship actually is okay once you get all its systems going, it looks like. At least I think so. We'll give it a real test now, since I think this is the first battle I'll have from getting all of my systems up and running. Okay. Yeah, the super shield is definitely a plus. I like the super shield. If I took the super shield and then were to upgrade my other shields up to full, that could give me a decided advantage, for at least initially in a battle, because the super shield doesn't recharge until you travel. That is a disadvantage the super shield has. So there are ups and downs to it, but considering it's basically a bonus shield, can't really complain about it not recharging. It's like an extra shield. Gives me another buffer, at least for probably a turn. Like, well, I say turn even though there aren't really turns here, but like for a round of firing, probably before the enemy really can break through it. Yeah, like this little guy here, his weapons aren't sufficient to actually penetrate even a normal shield. So I'm not sure how some of this really works. Oh well. Yeah, this missile launcher doesn't seem to do a ton of damage either. Like, it does 1 point of hull damage if it hits, but the halberd beam definitely, I'll give it props, it is not a bad weapon. The storage station is a storage site. Burst laser mark 2. Ooh. That, I think, is a good one. Shots per charge, 3. Power required, 2. If I had more scrap, that would be awesome. I'm going to switch it out for the halberd beam for now. Give it a shot that way. I need to increase my weapons power range just to be able to use it, though, which is a disadvantage. Oh, to use my full weapon arsenal now. The problem is the halberd beam uses such a heavy draw of power to function. It is very much not to my advantage in that regard. Shut down that. Shut down. Okay, you go power that. I need shields way more than I need some of these other things. Where did my power go? I'm pretty sure I cut power to that so I could put it somewhere else, and so where'd it go? I'd like to know. Thank you. Kill that drone. Bother. Not good. There. These missiles are not hitting very well, it seems. Though that might literally just be because from, you know, bad luck on the aiming. Alright. You want to play that way? I don't think I'm going to let you run away. Thank you very much. Surrender I can take, since you pay me for that. And let's see. I still don't have enough for that. I'm kind of surviving better than I thought I would with this ship. Honestly, I was expecting to have things fall apart on me a lot faster, but the super shield makes a difference. A big difference. So even though my weaponry is not to my liking, the defenses are enough to hold up a little better. And on easy difficulty, I have to definitely give... This is another one I'd like to give a shot on easy difficulty, because I imagine it would work really well if I had, you know, higher scrap outcome and that sort of thing to help sustain it and build it, because then I could build my ship up a lot faster. In fact, I'll probably have to do that. Alright. Oh well, that didn't work. Sometimes that is how it rolls. Sometimes you bring someone back and they're like, sweet, new crew member. Other times they go crazy and hurt your ship. But, yeah, I'll definitely want to give this one a shot in the area of a lesser difficulty on my own time, just to give it a good run through and see if I can unlock some more stuff with it, or maybe even prepare finally beat the boss with this sort of thing, because it would probably hold up pretty well in that regard. Excuse me. With an easier difficulty, higher scrap output, it would be a lot easier to upgrade its systems, get better weaponry, and work from there. It's a little questionable, of course, still, but I don't know, I think it could work. Let's knock out their boarding ability. Yeah, you were about to come on board. I saw that door open on your ship. You were about to come on board. Well, no. I don't like you coming on board. Just in case you were thinking of fixing that. Okay. The burst laser seems to be a nice little addition to my arsenal. I just wish I had the power to run everything. Nice. Even if I powered that up, I wouldn't have... Wait, I might be able to... Okay, do that. Take that down. Yeah, I only have 2 power then. Can more than one person power a system? Oh. They can, but he was powering that one, so... Okay. Huh, that's an interesting one. If I could get more crew members, that would work nicely. And they died. For some reason, I'm not sure. Maybe they got hit by something. Ah, sorry. This is a little off. Okay. Yeah, if I built this up a bit, I could probably do some interesting stuff. Maybe if I got... Yeah. Maybe if I got just another unit of power in general, not just to... Well, yeah, if I got another unit of power in general next, I should be able to run my full weapon arsenal now. And that would give me quite the advantage. Ouch. Unfortunately, they're hitting me pretty good. I do like the burst lasers. I will say that I do like the burst lasers as a weapon, just because, you know, they are a laser, but they fire more than 1 laser per blast. So they take a little longer to charge sometimes, but they do more overall, which I can appreciate. If I could get a whole slew of burst lasers, that would be a nice setup. A setup that could do a lot of damage, I imagine. Here, you go fix that, you go get healed. There they go blowing up again. I don't know what's going on with that. If that's... My guess is that they were almost dead and they had like a fire on board that knocked out a system, thus damaging their hull. I don't really know. Huh. Anyway, I don't quite have enough. I need more scrap. Hard difficulty is bad for that. They don't pay you well. So I don't think hard difficulty is one... If someone can win on hard difficulty, they are good. Or got extremely lucky. Maybe a bit of both. I don't think I'm ever going to pull it off. Maybe that's just me, but I don't think I'm ever going to pull off actually beating this game on hard difficulty. I think I'm going to be happy if I manage to ever beat it on easy. Because my experience with fighting the boss has been, if you make it through the first level of him, awesome. If you make it, and I don't, actually, I don't think I've ever made it through the second level of him. Come on. Fire. Thank you. And there we go. That was probably a missile spent that I didn't need to spend, but oh well. Okay, now I've got enough scrap. I can power this up. Okay, yeah, I can power that up, which means I can power... Shut that down, power that up. I'll see how that plays. Let's give that a shot as a weapon setup. Hopefully before I die. In the meantime, I'm going to head towards that store in the hopes of buying a few repairs. Won't be able to afford a full hull repair, but I think I can patch up a few pieces. There. Yeah, I got nothing really worth selling, at least that I want to sell. So... Ion intruder drone? Breaches through the enemy hull and randomly ionizes systems. I'm not familiar with that one. That's cool. That would be a really handy drone in some cases. So it would be... Though I imagine it gets knocked out really fast. Hi guys, get off my ship. Thank you very much. Get off my ship. And this is gonna be a pain because they have a super shield of their own. And you need to run to the medical bay. And great. Everyone run to the medical bay. Yeah, this design is definitely not working out for defense against borders. Okay, I need to time that better. Or I'll just shut down that. Okay, so that setup alone without the missiles doesn't work so sweet for knocking out large shield systems. They're shooting their own guys. Like, they're damaging their own guys shooting them like that. While they're attacking there. And that's... Whoa, what the... Oh, I forgot Zoltans explode when they die, damaging enemies. They hit their own guys. Their guys exploded, which caused a chain reaction of everyone exploding and everyone died. Huh. Well, that was a different experience. I think it could work though, if with some work and adjustment. Like I said, I don't like that setup though with the main systems there so far away from the medical bay. Just because it's so easy for them to get knocked out, and medical crews, since the Zoltans aren't super good for battle. Anyway, now that's it for this episode. I'll hit on some others. Hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment below about what you thought. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!